Hello everyone, today our daily upload will be a brand that you've probably never heard of before and maybe you will want to hear about if you like pullback cars. Vehicle Toy Series. I'm not even sure what brand this is. It says series, so it shouldn't be the brand name. So the weird thing about this is it's a Japanese description. So it was made for the Japanese market, but it's made in China. And yeah, it's very cheaply made. Although it is for the Japanese market, I assume it's for like supermarket toys or something, like those cheap toys you see in a supermarket. So this is the car, LEXUS LX570. So why I'm bringing attention to this is we don't really see much of these SUV brands, SUV castings at all. Not even like Tarmac and all that. We never see these brands. The most likely to do it is the China companies like X Car Toys, which is just the China Pop Race, or Hong Hing, the China brands basically. So this is a plastic car. Yeah, I can see it's plastic. Tinted windows, probably because it has zero interior. The top, you can see the sort of like roof racks or something. And you can see the sunroof over here. Side view, the rims, nice, really cheap. And then the front view, actually decent. It's not too bad. You can see the proportions are not bad as well. The back over here, LX570, Lexus logo over here. Side view over here, trimmings, really nice. Underside, basically nothing, but you can see that this is where the pullback motor is being stored. We just have the pullback over here. Really nice. You don't really see much pullback models now. Maybe that's because pullback models are made for children and like the actual collectors don't collect pullback, but I don't see why we can't have pullback in like our diecast models. Maybe it's just harder to it should be because it will make it harder to modify, like change the rims and all that. So side mirror, really sturdy for a plastic model. You would assume that it's one part with the door. It's not a separate stick-on part, so yeah, it should be a bit more sturdy. And the front mirror, you can see that there's some wiper details on it, so it's not like they just had the idea of this is just for a child to play, so we don't need any details and all that. They still put in the effort to have like some level of detail on it. And this car is really cheap. It costs around like $3, so it's a model that you can really place on your LX570 if you have one and just enjoy it there without having to worry about the paint rash or the paint coming off or anything like that. So you can just leave it there, and then if you're not happy with it, just buy another one. It's so cheap. And the plastic build of course makes it really light, but that doesn't mean that it's low quality. I mean, of course it feels light and the material is low quality, but the trimmings and all that do make it a bit, dare I say, better than Hot Wheels. It's cheaper than a Hot Wheels, and it's okay, maybe it's not cheaper than a Hot Wheels, maybe I'm exaggerating it a bit, but it's definitely something to consider. I feel like if you were to buy it from the China store, it would be cheaper than a Hot Wheels, but this looks like one of those toys you would buy at a sort of like China night market or something. Not saying it's a bad thing, but just saying it's like one of those high-end stalls in those China markets. So yeah, the emblems and headlights, all that, they don't seem really half-assed. They seem like someone did put some effort to it. So yeah, it's a really fun model, and that's really all I can say about it. Yeah, you don't really see much SUV diecast models being made by any brand actually, especially the Lexus LX570. The most you see are just G-Wagons and all that, because they're the German famous ones. So yeah, that's it for this video. I would rate this a solid, just for the price point, 10 out of 10. And you can have so much fun with this model. But if you're a detail guy, of course I'll rate this a 4 out of 10. But hey, you can't complain about it for the price. Alright, just a fun video today. See you guys.